Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Fellow Truth Seeker asked me to look at Lil Wayne's lawsuit of Birdman for 51 million. That number 51 stuck out to him. We talk about that one a lot. The word conspiracy with Pythagorean gematria sums to 51. So does the name Michael with simple English gematria, which is what Lil Wayne's middle name is. So what I did for looking at this is at first I just broke down the numbers of Lil Wayne and Birdman. Lil Wayne was born Dwayne Michael Carter Jr. I didn't decode the word junior, but junior is a 33 word with Pythagorean gematria. But the name Dwayne has a Pythagorean gematria of 27, simple English of 72. Michael is 3351. Carter is 2965. In Pythagorean gematria, his name sums to 89. Simple English gematria, 188. And that number 88 is very central to hip hop. Done a few posts on this already. The abbreviation for hip hop is HH and sometimes 88 because 8 is the eighth. 8, or excuse me, H is the eighth letter. Tongue twister. His hip-hop name, Lil Wayne, is curious. With Pythagorean gematria, it sums to 38. 38. And I just want to stop there and look at this number. But before we look at it, I also want you to notice that he has a life number of 38. So the artist name Lil Wayne's 38. The life number's 38. This stands out to me because of the death of Tupac Shakur and Notorious B.I.G., they both died on dates with numerology of 38. Tupac died September 13th, 1996, the year 96. Remember the word Freemasons, 96? 38 was the numerology of that date. Notorious B.I.G. died about a half a year later, March 9th, 1997, also a date with 38 numerology. The word death sums to 38 with simple English gematria. And what's curious about Tupac is the last video he did was the song I Ain't Mad at Ya, where he was shown in heaven. And then his last album released was Machiavelli with this spelling, which sums to 74, just like Jesus and cross. And of course, he's shown on the cross. I mean, this is just blatant. This is just blatant. Once upon a time, I was uncovering these things for the first time and blowing my own mind, and I just couldn't believe it. So I first found out that this was no coincidence. And in Tupac's last music video released, which was a song with him as a feature by an artist named Scarface, the song was called Smile. In that video, there's an well, people say it's like an actor playing the part of Tupac, but he's also shown on the cross in that video. And in hindsight, when you just think about it, it's just so weird to think about. I mean, all this imagery of Tupac on the cross, then he dies, videos of him in heaven, you know. And then meanwhile, Notorious B.I.G., his albums that he released, the first one was called Ready to Die, Ready to Die. And then the next one was called Life After Death, with him leaning against the back of a hearse on the cover. So, I mean, you talk about foreshadowing. Well, with this in hindsight, when I look at Lil Wayne and I see he has a life number of 38, I see his name sums to 38, I suspect similar things might be coming for Lil Wayne. And Lil Wayne will turn 33 this year. September 27th, 2015. So, keep your eyes on Lil Wayne. You know he's getting older. He's made a lot of money for these people already. And I heard his teeth hurt a lot anyway. The guy he's suing, Birdman, is a little bit older. He has a life number of 33. This is so common for these artists. If they don't have a 33 name, they got a 33 life number. He's born February 15th, 1969. Add it up, number for number, 33 life number. If you do it with the other method, 2 plus 15 plus 69, his life number is 86, like the Look at this. All these words equal 86 in simple English gematria. Triangle, pyramid, republic. I can't think. A whole bunch more, but important numbers, important words. Look at the relationship between those three. Think about your dollar bill. All those words are on there. And my point is these guys, like they say Birdman owns the label, but I just gaff at that. No, he doesn't. These people are all somebody else's puppets. This illusion of these guys owning their labels, it's not true. Dr. Dre, the first rap billionaire, no way. Dr. Dre's been a sellout for the beginning, working for somebody else. It's just a front. It's just all about imagery, illusion. This is how they maintain us. This word shrimp has a gematria of 38. His other name is Shrimp Daddy, 38 Daddy. If you do the S exception, it's 47, another number we see a lot. And also, with regards to Birdman, his artist name comes from the word bird, which has a 33 gematria. Birdman. And if you read about this, Lil Wayne also wants rights to artists Drake and Nicki Minaj for, the way all that money works out. What's interesting about Drake and Nicki Minaj is they both have life numbers of 31, the foundational degree of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. And Drake's name was simple English gematria, sums to 39, like the word hop. Hip is 33, hop is 39. And Nicki Minaj sums to 93, the flip of 39. Similar life numbers. And look at poor Nicki Minaj. What have they done to this girl? Whenever I see her on TV, she doesn't look like a real human being, does she? She looks like she has gone, I don't know, to the next level. I don't know how to put it. And then here's Drake, who promotes the message of complete arrogance, complete, it's just Satan worship is self-worship, and all of Drake's music is self-worship in my mind. So many people like this guy. It's astounding. So, these hip-hop numbers, come back to that. And these artists, for another example, I just want to show you this artist right here. His name is DJ Drama. He's got some songs on the radio. This summer I had this free subscription to Sirius XM, and I could only listen to 3 hip-hop stations on it. And what I liked about it is there's no commercials, and at one point they were playing this song a lot, and I noticed, I'm just going to play it real quick, this guy, he yells out this thing over the song about being born into this. We're going to listen to it right here. After I heard this, I came home and I looked him up, seeing born into it. I did the gematria of his name. I did his life number, and it was no surprise to what I found. His life number is 33. 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 8 is 33. This name, how do you even say it? Sync? Sync? Anyhow, it has a 33 gematria. His whole name's curious. Got the post here if you want to check it out. All the math. But, yeah, it's just through and through. So let's just listen to him. Yell it out. Where'd it go? Shoot. Bear with me, Truth Seeker. Huh, did I just lose the... Oh. I know where it is. There we go. All right. I realized recently that I was born for this position. I took the fall for hip-hop, and I stand in front of you stronger than ever. Watch what come next. Follow the leader, nigga. DJ the fuck up. All right, that's enough. Yeah, he found out recently he was born for this position. And he probably was. That's what it seems. In the time I was doing this research, I was saying it looks like all these people are just born into this. They have the right life numbers. They have the right names. Perhaps their parents know about this. Perhaps they aim for this. Mothers might even be having C-sections on certain days. It's astounding, but this is really what is going on, I think, with these elites. And the celebrities we get, I think, are often children born into it, such as this guy, even DJ Drama, who most people don't know. He's just one of many examples, from Tom Cruise born Thomas Mapother to many more. And again, just real quickly, hip hop all across the nation. These artists, their albums, their release dates, it's so coded. Here's Wu-Tang Clan, considered one of the greatest hip hop groups of all time. Their first album, 36 Chambers, released on 11/9/1993, date with a 33 numerology. Plus, you just think about November 9th. And, that's just the beginning of it. Down south, there's the group Outkast, closer to Birdman and Lil Wayne. Their first album has this crazy long title, Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music. It has the gematria of 144. And that's too bad because I think this guy over here, Andre 3000, is an alright guy. And looks like the Zionist Jews who put out the albums already stamped the mark of the beast on this album. But if you do listen to this album, Andre 3000 is a different person on this album. He hadn't matured yet. And his message, I guess, is the mark of the beast on that album if you really think about it. But yeah, let's just look at Lil Wayne. I mean, this guy's suing this other guy for 51 million, supposedly 51 the number of conspiracy. And it just makes me think about what a ridiculous world we live in. When I was 15 years old is when I first heard of Lil Wayne. This song had come out. I couldn't even drive yet. My older friends could, and I remember they all loved this song. It seemed like everybody loved this song at this time. I think this is the first place anyone ever heard of Lil Wayne, and it's just amazing to think from this to where he is today, commanding whatever and selling how many ever albums he's sold. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how people fall for this stuff. My ear has always told me this is not the stuff to be listening to, but the masses, they just keep going for it. So anyway, let's go back and look at Once Upon a Time when Lil Wayne first debuted on the music scene.
Back it up, then stop. Then what, drop it like it's hot. Now after you back it up, then stop. Now what, drop it like it's hot. Not drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. CMB, make you drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Now what a wobbledy, drop it like it's hot.
And if you guys don't think there's numerology in these music videos, this main artist back then, Juvenile, he had this other song that was popular called Ha. And if you look up the music video for that and you watch it throughout the music video, there's times given. And just look at the numbers they put on the screen. It was the same then as it is now, as it was long before that. All this stuff's coded. It's all ran by the same people for the same purpose. And it's pretty much the message, Truth Seeker. All right, until next time.